Hey, how's everybody doing out there? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It's Nicky D, and welcome back to the Nicky D channel. Today is groundbreaking. Today is historic. Today is the first ever episode of WWE Hot Takes. I hope all of y'all love this new content that I'm going to be dropping on y'all. Like the video, share the video, and while you're here, smash that subscribe button so you could be informed of when I drop my next episode of Hot Takes. Let's get to it. First hot take of the day. Becky Lynch is turning into Charlotte Flair. Well, Becky Lynch has been stealing the spotlight over the last few years. About 3 or 4 years ago, Nia Jax and Charlotte Flair had a feud, and now recently, Becky Lynch wants to fight Nia Jax. We thought that we was gonna see Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 40, and then Becky Lynch coming to steal the spotlight yet again, just like Charlotte Flair has done so many times in the past. All the evidence is right there clear on the table to make a debate that Becky Lynch is indeed turning in to Charlotte Flair. Miss, I want a title opportunity whenever I'm around. Miss, I'm gonna cut to the front of the line to get my title opportunity and not earn it. Becky Lynch may have earned it inside the chamber, but she also took it away from 5 other women that would have given Rhea Ripley a classic of a match. I'm on the fence about Becky Lynch at the moment, but if she keeps continuing down the road that she's going on, she's just going to be Charlotte Flair 2.0. Our second hot take of the day: WWE is booking Liv Morgan horribly. I see it. Let's go back to 2022 when Liv Morgan won the Money in the Bank ladder match and became SmackDown Women's Champion at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Liv Morgan held the belt for about a month or two, but we're losing it to Ronda, and WWE gave her a consolation prize by letting her win the WWE Women's Tag Team titles alongside Raquel Rodriguez. Since then, she's come second place in the 2023 Royal Rumble. She has come second place in the 2024 Royal Rumble, and she came second place at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view in Perth. Liv Morgan deserves to be in the championship match at WrestleMania. I stand on that. I will stand on that, and I will even stand by that when it's all said and done. Liv Morgan should be the one to dethrone Rhea Ripley. The history is written there in the pages. And it's an entertaining storyline to go down. But WWE hasn't wanted to put Liv Morgan in the title picture. Even with all the off-screen positivity that Liv Morgan brings to WWE and their fans, it's insane to me that Liv Morgan is not having her year this year, because it is definitely well deserved. Much love to Liv Morgan, and honestly, I think it's a crime that Liv Morgan is not even on the card at WrestleMania, considering all the contributions she's given to WWE. Our next hot take of the day: Roman Reigns retains at WrestleMania 40. I could see it. I could see the writing there on the card. I mean, do we want Roman Reigns to surpass Hulk Hogan? And if we don't, who will? Roman Reigns is the closest to do it at this time than anybody will be in the next 4 or 5 years, at least mathematically right now. Like, Roman Reigns has been on top of his game since the get-go. Whether he's had help from his bloodline brethren or not, he decided to be smart and join a faction to be able to help him in those type of situations. You can't be mad at the man for retaining, even if he does get help every single match. I get it. A lot of people have grown tired of Roman Reigns, and most of us want Cody Rhodes to finally finish the story. But at the same token, if we had Roman Reigns pass Hulk Hogan and get up in the conversation of the top 4 longest title reigns of all time, then this would be a lot more historic, and it seems WWE wants to go down that avenue here. So I wouldn't surprise me if Roman Reigns retained at WrestleMania 40. And honestly, if anybody is going to pass Hulk Hogan's streak, it's going to happen now. And it's not going to happen if Roman Reigns doesn't retain at WrestleMania 40. Next hot take we have on the day: Gunther should have won the 2024 Royal Rumble. I see it in the cards. The 2023 Royal Rumble, Gunther set the record for the longest time in a Royal Rumble match, and it wasn't even close. He lasted 71 minutes in the 2023 Royal Rumble, and Gunther has had a phenomenal 2023 going into 2024. And it blows my mind that Gunther made it so far again just to lose to Cody Rhodes again. Like, Gunther is so deserving of a Royal Rumble win. It blows my mind. And he's the perfect man to do it. Somebody that's in a mid-card level type field fighting in the Intercontinental title division and dominating it, no less. Over 600 days now as Intercontinental Champion. I thought a Royal Rumble win could have definitely catapulted Gunther into the main event scene for WrestleMania. And it's really sad to see Gunther didn't win, because I thought he was the most deserving and the most dominant to be able to do this. Like, Gunther could have challenged Roman Reigns. Gunther could have challenged Seth Rollins. We had them on face-to-face on the Monday Night Raw before the 2024 Royal Rumble, so we already had the storyline there to work with. It's just incredible that Cody Rhodes had to take the spotlight away again from another superstar who is well more deserving and would give Roman much more of a fight. And yeah, that's my take. My take: Gunther should have won the 2024 Royal Rumble. Our next hot take is Rhea Ripley will retain at WrestleMania 40. I know that there's been a lot of hype on Becky Lynch since Vegas, since Perth, but at the same token, Rhea Ripley still has a lot more storyline with other superstars to tell before losing the Women's Championship. If Becky Lynch defeats Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania for the championship, that means we won't get Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan, let's say, for the championship. Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez for the championship. There's a lot that goes into play, and there'd be a lot of stories that would just go untold here. Rhea Ripley is on top of her game and has been women's champion since dethroning Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 39. It will be a full year once we get to some WrestleMania in 2 weeks. So I really think that, yeah, that it would be a feel-good story if Becky Lynch were to win, according to the WWE Universe. I wouldn't like that too much, but I just think there's a lot more stories to tell with Rhea Ripley as champion right now. The only thing I could think of with Becky Lynch is what? Nia Jax and maybe Liv Morgan? Then who? Like, I just think that WWE has a great thing going with Rhea right now. I think Rhea should hold the belt until SummerSlam, where she loses it to Liv Morgan after the Liv Morgan revenge story comes to a head. And honestly, that's my hot take. Rhea Ripley retains at WrestleMania 40. And the final hot take of the day: Sami Zayn will fail to capture the Intercontinental Championship and beat Gunther at WrestleMania 40. Here it is again. Gunther has been extremely dominant as Intercontinental Champion over 600 days. And if we take a look at Sami Zayn, last year in Montreal, he had the whole WWE universe and the whole town of Montreal believing that he could become champion and upset Roman Reigns. And what happened? It didn't happen. And every time Sami Zayn has been in a big spotlight match, he has not won. And a lot of his move sets outside of the haluva kick, the Blue Thunder Bomb don't ever put anybody away. So, if Sami Zayn is going to go out and win a championship, he needs to go away for a little while. Come back with a new refreshed move set, a more dominant move set that's going to fit his ring style ability in order to capture a championship. Especially when you're facing somebody the size of Gunther, the dominance of Gunther. And honestly, maybe Chad Gable could have done it, but I really don't see anybody that is currently on the roster now that could really upset Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. He fights at his slow, methodical pace, and his chops, one chop, will put you down on the canvas holding your chest looking like Daniel Bryan at the greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. And I don't know if Sami Zayn's prepared for that. The only way I could see Gunther losing the Intercontinental Championship, I will say this, is if they call up Ilya Dragunov from NXT and he does it. Then I could see it. But honestly, I don't think Sami Zayn is going to capture the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, even if the entire WWE Universe is behind him. My hot take: Sami Zayn fails to beat Gunther at WrestleMania 40. And that was the first ever episode of WWE Hot Takes. Let me know what y'all thought. Should I keep going? I got a whole other list that I could come at y'all with. Let me know if y'all want a part 2 or episode 3, and I'll definitely keep the content coming. Don't forget to like, share, and smash that subscribe button. And I hope all of y'all are having a wonderful day. And to all my beautiful viewers and subscribers into the whole world, I will see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.